Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome to the SES Adjudicator of Eternity, my very own Super Destroyer, part of the Super Earth Armed Forces. You're here today to witness a very glorious campaign in the defense of Super Earth and her colonies. And by that I mean destroy our enemies of managed democracy. But welcome, hello. My name is KuritasKRT, or Kuritas, but you can call me Curry for short. And I will be running HELLDIVERS 2. In the spirit of Jon Summer-thon 25, I am unprepared for this, having only 20 minutes, or not even 20 minutes to prepare for this. In fact, I am so unprepared, I have never done this speedrun before, so you shall witness my very first entry into the speedrunning scene. We have a lot of things to cover, but I shall start with the category here. The category is all factions any percent. So, if you look at the Galactic War table here, Super Earth, the bastion of humanity, is in a struggle against three nefarious enemies, the Automatons, the Terminids, and the Illuminates. And all factions any percent means to run a campaign of 3 missions, 3 for each of these factions. So 3 for the Automatons, 3 for the Terminids, and 3 for the Illuminate. So, we can do this in any order, and we can do this pretty much with whatever loadout you want, without any major glitches. There's a lot to cover here, but I'll explain it as we go along here. So, without further ado, I think we'll just jump right into it, because this might take a while, being my first pass null. So, time does not start until I choose my loadout, I get into my hell pod, choose a loadout, and I hit the launch button. But honestly, that's more like a ceremonial start timer. There's a reason we use an in-game timer instead of real time, and that will become apparent very, very, very soon. So I'm gonna choose my first mission here. So in terms of missions, obviously you're looking for the shortest ones. So I'm just combing for these, looking for the ones that might be the easiest to complete or the fastest. I like this one, actually. We've got Sabotage Airbase, Destroy Command Bunkers, and Blitz Search and Destroy. So these will be my 3. So, we're going to go there right now.
The Vernon Wells system.
Love the announcer. Initiating FTL jump towards the Vernon Wells system. So, we got to beat back the Automatons on Vernon Wells.
Jump complete.
Time to get into our hell pod, choose our loadouts, and then we'll get this on the road here.
Hellpods primed.
Alright, when you get in your hellpod, you choose a place you want to land on the map here. I'm looking at this right now, so the objectives in orange are the ones you have to complete for an any percent. You can ignore everything else on the map, you just have to clear the ones in orange. So, let's put my... I'll start right here. Just to start. I'll choose my equipment. And I'll explain all these decisions as I go along, but I just want to get it started just to actually make some progress here. So choose that, choose the laser, and then this is a yeah. So I'll probably want the hell bomb. In reality, it probably doesn't matter that much, but I'll choose the 380 just in case. Takes experimental fusion. Yep, I've got the ultimatum equipped. Change the impact grenade to where are... Yep, here's the thermite. Okay. Load up selected. Alright. So, we only use in-game timers, but I'm just gonna give a ceremonial countdown for this run. So, when I hit this ready up button, that's when we'll start. So I'm gonna give a countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! And off we go. Off to descend in our hellpod towards the planet for a glorious liberation. Here we go. So, before every mission, you get to select a group of 4 stratagems, or i.e. weapons, or various support features from your Super Destroyer ship that you get to take with you. I've chosen the ones that go big kabloomy because we are destroying command bunkers, and that requires big explosions. I have also chosen to bring a car with me because I want to be able to drive quickly to the other outposts, instead of just walking there on foot.
Take back our land.
So I'm going to drop my car here just to give it some time to land. I can see an outpost in that direction. It's over there, so I'm actually gonna... it's actually gonna be a little bit faster for me to wait, so I'm gonna wait here. My Pelican should come in with my quick reconnaissance vehicle. Once that lands, please drop it. Thank you. Gotta get in, and we gotta go. Whoa, I'm being shot at already. That's fine. So, we've got a huge bunker, and that thing that's shooting at me right now is a thing that needs to go. So I'm just gonna bail right now. I don't care what happens to my car, and I'm gonna throw a laser in there. This is an orbital laser. It comes from the sky, and it destroys everything. So I'm gonna consider that one bunker done, or I'm gonna pray this. There we go. Objective completed. That's how you know you complete a main objective. I'm gonna get back in, and then I'm gonna drive away before they can shoot me again. So you've seen me use 2 of my stratagems now. The laser, this car, and you'll see the other 2 in action real shortly here. The other 3 outposts on the map will be pretty much exactly the same. The laser is on a large cooldown though, which is why I am bringing supplemental weapons with me. I'm gonna do that, hide behind my car. Hopefully don't mess that up, but that's fine. That's fine. Dying is actually what you're supposed to do here, for reasons that will become evident once I'm actually able to explain things.
HELLDIVER reporting to the front.
Let me drop that over here. Eat that. Consider that outpost done. Alright, so the reason you want to die is because this is an any percent run. And that means you complete all 4 objectives and then you leave. You leave the mission by any means possible, whether that means getting on Pelican 1, which is your extraction vehicle, at the end of the mission, or you die. You die, but you died in service of a glorious cause. So, burning through our lives is what I will do after I complete all the main missions, or during the main objectives here. So we've cleared 2 of them, and unfortunately my car blew up because I kept shooting at it, so I'm gonna have to schlep this thing on foot here. But it's okay. We will get the rest of them as soon as I stop power slowing down this on the slope here. So I'm gonna open up my stratagem menu here. You can see I have used 3 of my 4 stratagems. They are on cooldown, so I am not limited to using each of them only once per mission. But because they are on a cooldown, I like to bring multiple big weapons with me so I can stagger them as needed.
Democracy has landed.
So here's the next one. Oh! Thanks, sniped me out of nowhere. This is just usual Helldivers things. You will die plenty of times. Especially so because I am doing this on difficulty 10, which is the hardest difficulty in the game currently. Helldivers, excuse me. Level 10 was a recent difficulty that they added a few months ago. Or at the beginning of the year? Don't quite remember, but fairly recently. The leaderboards are mostly in 10. You can have them in other difficulties as well, but I'm doing it on 10 just to showcase what it looks like at the higher end of the game. Alright, so here's my last bunker here. I don't have too many things to uh-oh. I dropped that one. I don't have too many other things to hit it with, so I'm going to die here and then do something really funny and use my own hell pod to get right back in it.
Ready to liberate.
Alright. So, all my reinforcements are gone now, so that's all my lives gone, but of course that means, you know, I need to be careful not to die immediately. I'm gonna stim for safety here. And then... there we go. And that's our first mission completed. Alright. So, if you look in the upper right corner of your screen right now, I have a time of 4 minutes and 58 seconds. That is our, oh wait, never mind, hold on. Mission failed. Hold on, that wasn't supposed to happen. Didn't we just destroy this bunker? I have to go back and check that again, but... Interesting. Well, you can tell how unprepared I am because we just failed this mission. So, we're not gonna count that. We're gonna do it again. I thought that was the last bunker. Maybe I misread things. Well, we're gonna do it again. But no worries, that only took us 5 minutes to do.
Now that you're here.
That doesn't count. We've got many more missions to do. There will always be another mission for us to do. So, maybe I can take some time to explain why in-game timers don't count. This was an intentional decision made by the very first speedrunners of Helldivers to be like, you know what? Loading times between maps in games are pretty inconsistent, and the more powerful of a PC you have, the quicker those loading screens will go. So that's why people do not measure this in real time.
We must try again elsewhere.
It's only using the in-game time that matters. So honestly, the timer you see on the left-hand side there is just a ceremonial timer, but one that is important nonetheless for the purposes of this marathon. All right. Launch ICBM. ICBM's a little bit slow, so we
Every
are going to look towards
must
another
be
planet.
purged of the alien menace.
So, because we don't use real time, I don't have to rush through here, but I'm going to do so anyway, just for purposes of marathon expedition.
Initiating FTL jump to the LaSouth system.
But we're going to go to the LaSouth system. We're going to try our luck again.
Jump complete.
All right, we're going to try this again.
Mission coordinates locked.
I have to watch this. I swore it said that the mission was completed, or that my democracy officer announced as such, but I could be wrong. But who knows? All right, so we are again. I think I'm going to land in the middle of these three here, since I can attack 3 of them in one go. So again, I'm going to pull up the laser, the 380, the 120, and then. This is a city map. I'm just gonna flip it on foot. Well, you know what? Let's do it a little bit safer. I'm just gonna take the car just in case. Team let us before. Let's go back in.
Launch initiated.
All right. So again, we have 4 bunkers to destroy, and I will destroy all 4 of them. So. Maybe this would be a good time to explain how to destroy these bunkers. I mentioned on the offhand that it takes lots of big ballistics to destroy these bunkers. That's why I have mostly things that are raining down from outer space to destroy them. You can technically do it with other weapons. It will take a longer amount of time. Buildings or structures in this game have 2 important statistics associated with them. They have HP, which is self-explanatory, but they also have a demolition value, separate from HP. You can consider that demolition value as a threshold or another criteria to meet, in addition to reducing its HP to 0. If you don't have a weapon that surpasses that demolition value, you cannot destroy it, regardless of what you do. That's fine. Wasn't too quick on the draw there. We'll land back again. Again, burning through lives is something you do want to do, so it's fine burning through lives right now.
Reporting to the front.
All right, there we go. That's it. That 120.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Democracy has landed.
Their lives were in our hands.
Orbital barrage incoming. Stand
No,
clear.
my 120 did not appear to do the job. The 120. Oh, that's not that bunker.
Sending replacement.
Okay. We're going to instead use my bombs to get up and close with them.
Request approved.
That's perfectly
Deploying
fine.
reinforcements.
Right behind this building here.
Joining the fray.
Objective critical stratagem available. Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
And give you a movement boost for a short amount of time. Laser the third one.
Engaging orbital laser.
And then hopefully that should take that out.
Reinforcement budget running low.
Maybe. There we go. Okay, that's number 3.
Deploying reinforcements.
One more.
Point me to the enemy.
I've got a little bit of a ways to walk, but that's all right. See, that's not an enemy right there. That's one of our fellow Super Earth Armed Forces soldiers. Thank you, soldier, for distracting them as I run through everything real quick here.
My life for Super Earth!
Dick.
Objective critical stratagem warning. You are in range of enemy artillery. The reinforcement budget depleted. Request approved. Deploying
Another step
reinforcements.
toward galactic liberation. You may extract when ready.
Joining the fray.
They gave their last breaths, ensuring the immortality of managed democracy.
You're going to try this again? Okay, hello. Sorry, I did not realize my microphone just disconnected, but it's back again. Hello. I do not know how much that you missed, but I am. I've been talking this whole time. In short, we did it. We completed our first mission. We're on the board now. So that's a victory now. We have the screen. We have our victory screen. We don't care too much about that right now.
Wins again.
But usually when you're playing the game casually, you just, you find out how much stuff you managed to destroy.
Mission coordinates locked.
But we're not going to worry about that right now because we
Hellpods Prime.
gonna
Engaging
move on to our next
orbital
mission.
thrusters.
Okay, we have destroy airbase control and then
Orbit
drop ships on
synchronized.
either side here. This again, I will bring a car. These two are things I can destroy just like the command bunkers. This one requires a little bit more finesse, and I will show that to you first in hand. So, we're gonna bring the car. We're going to actually take things a little bit safer this time. So, laser 380, and I'm gonna bring a turret with me. Excuse me. So, excuse me again. So turrets, once you call them down, they are stationary, and they automatically target things around you, which will be helpful for me when I stand in place to take care of this particular objective, which is destroying the air tower. This is not something you can, unfortunately, this is not something you can blow up with big bombs. You actually have to complete a few arrow prompts. But once you do that, it doesn't take that long. You can skedaddle, but you can't just drop a bomb on it and call it a day. Be able to do so once we load here. If you notice the stream lagging a bit, that's not you, that's the game. This is the reason why we don't use real time. You can see my computer just lagged a little bit there. But here we go. I do not see the terminal. Kind of a little bit hard to see from this distance, but...
Pry this city from the enemy's grasp.
Ooh. And my own stream is lagging a bit, so I am going to have to take some high ground here and actually look for where the terminal is. I think it's up there. start to this. But I'll take the L here. While I look for a better spot to land in.
Reinforcements have been launched.
This is not a better spot to land in. Me a little bit outside.
Democracy has landed.
Okay. We're gonna go back inside, but before I do so, I'm gonna throw that 380 in there. So actually, you know what? Change of plans. We're gonna throw that 380 in there. Let it take care of the
Found
enemies.
something.
And then we're going to take care of these dropships over here while we wait for that to clear our way. Laser in there. That should take care of the dropships. Again, severe photosensitivity warning. The automatons are known for blasting lasers all over the place.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
And I think there's just so many weapons going up here that's
Ready
kind of
to
hard
liberate.
for my team to keep up. That honestly might be what's happening here.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Where is the terminal? Hold on, folks. We're not gonna burn through our lives just yet. I want to actually get some good scouting if I don't get continuously ragdolled. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, you really do not want to
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
keep your eyes on it if you can avoid it.
Point me to the enemy.
Oh, this is a dropship. Okay, that's fine. Have that. Here it is. Got that there. We're gonna wait for that to land.
Deploying sentry.
We're gonna take care of some enemies on the way. Okay, there we go. There we go. That can cover.
Reinforcement budget running low.
We're down to 1 life. This is cutting a little bit close to my own
Reinforcements on the way.
safety here, but we'll make do.
Joining the fray.
And I got dropped on the other side of this wall. That's kind of unfortunate. I might have to burn through my last life here. On the bright side, the dropship's done.
Budget depleted.
Alright.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Ooh. Not a good place for my help pod to land.
Reporting to the
Alright.
front.
Last ditch effort. We're gonna summon down my car. That Hulk is in the way, and I do not want it there. If I take my life here, that might be the end of it. So what I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna actually go take things. Not that safe, because there are grenades everywhere.
Injury. Blood injury.
Good thing I stemmed there. Kind of ragdolled me a bit. We're going to find our way inside this somehow. Preferably not through that way because it's covered. I'm going to take the safer way around. If there are no enemies nearby. That's fine. Hold on, some reinforcements here. Of course,
Sending down equipment package.
equipment. This might be a bust. Yeah, that's a bust. Okay.
No more for this city today. The mission is failed.
Yeah, that's rough. So yeah, mission failed this time, again. So here's what we're gonna do. Because I failed this mission, it doesn't matter, as you can see here by operation status. I cleared the first mission. I failed this one, which means the campaign as a whole is a bust now. I have to do that over again. What I will do instead is move to another faction, and if we have time at the end, I'll go revisit the automatons for like a last-ditch effort at redemption here. But I should have an easier time with the other factions. The other ones are a bit easier for me to run, so we're gonna do that. So, Tyranids, here we go.
Choose where to fight.
These are the
and
bugs,
return this
as
planet
we
to
like
our
to call them.
glories, a failed operation.
They produce
We
some
will
great things
rise
for
from
Super
its
Earth.
ashes.
Mainly element 710. I'll let you guess as to why it's that number specifically, why that number is important to us. But they produce a very valuable element 710, and we need to harvest the Tyranids to power our Super Earth structures, buildings, equipment, vehicles, all that good stuff. Let's keep looking here. I don't like that planet. I don't like the
The
missions on that
operation
planet.
is failed.
I don't like
Let us
emergency
not ruin it,
evacuation. That takes a
But
while.
instead redouble our efforts.
Red democracy. That takes a while. Swarm. Eradicates also take a while. Oil takes a while. Don't see one we like. We just move to a different planet. Pandion is fine. Pandion is a barren planet. There aren't too many trees to get in the way. So, again, you can take your time looking through this. This doesn't count for the actual record. But
This
gotta keep
operation
things
is
moving.
no longer viable. We must redirect our attention.
Yeah, this planet doesn't have very good missions either. Yeah, so within any percent, it doesn't matter which missions you choose. You just have to pick ones that you know will go quickly. That's spread democracy. For spread democracy, you have to stand in place and watch a flag raise. It's not kill as many enemies or watch or you know, retrieve valuable information or whatnot. No, you plant a flag in the ground and you watch it just rise out of the ground, which is why I am avoiding it like the
A
plague.
worthy choice.
Or like the Terminids, haha. That planet doesn't look good either. Garharan, I'm not too keen about because it's
This world needs
forested.
your righteous extermination, Helldiver.
Enable oil extraction. I don't want the oil extraction. Geological survey, that also takes a while. The evacuation. Not getting too many good too
Every
much good
sector in
RNG
the
with
galaxy must be purged of the alien menace.
Just a good time for me to mention a little bit more about the RNG in this game.
You have a
So,
strategic eye.
every time you complete a mission or fail a mission, you re-roll the RNG in the game for all the planets. So you will get a different set of missions every time you complete or fail a mission. So it's definitely worth your while just taking a quick jaunt around the galaxy to look for planets that might be suitable for your campaign. I do not want to do Eradicate Terminid Swarm because that takes a while. If I don't see anything else on this planet, I'll take it, but
The
it will
operation is failed.
a little bit more.
Let us not ruminate, but instead redouble our efforts.
I'm looking for one that's not an Eradicate, but a Blitz, which is just go around plugging bug holes, which I will explain in a little bit, and then that's it. Like geological survey. Okay. I think we've looked around enough. I don't want to do that. Actually, that might be viable. Let's take a look at the map here. You got a little preview of that map when you hover over it. The objectives are a little bit too far, so not particularly looking for that. Lands affected district. Okay, let's do this one. This one should be,
Initiating FTL jump to
much
the Corsica system.
more conducive to doing things fast. Ooh, why is my game chugging?
Jump complete.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna change down the graphics because Steam Deck graphics. Okay, we're gonna do Steam Deck graphics. Hopefully that fixes things. That's a little bit better. All right. So this mission works just like the Destroy the Command Bunkers one. Except I'm gonna choose a few different weapons here, and I will explain them right after I take picks here. I'm not gonna take the car since this is a city, and I drive better in a country than a city.
Launch initiated.
But here we go. So we are trying to destroy all of the spore spewers in this city. There are 4 in total, and yeah, it works pretty much like the command bunkers you saw on the automaton front. So I've chosen mostly the same things, except instead of a car, I've opted for a quasar cannon. And the reason for that is, one, calling down the car and driving it over to my next objective is not that much of a time save compared to just running over there instead of waiting for the car. So, I've opted to choose for more instantaneous firepower to actually clear the objectives faster. A quasar cannon, you shoot it. It almost takes down one of the spore spawners. It does take one more shot with the gun I have equipped, but that's not a significant time loss. And then I just have my other backup weapons just in case. So. Here we go. That's the tower.
History will remember
Alright, here we go.
your deeds.
See that thing? That thing needs to go. Laser that one. That one goes down in an instant. Oh, or that one. Not the one I was targeting, obviously. Okay, we're gonna go back to this one. Hold on. Come on, laser, do your thing.
Firing orbital barrage, clear the area.
I'm gonna hope that orbital actually clears it. Honestly, that's, I trade one for another. It's not that big of a deal. While that's going, I'm going to, take a quick jaunt over here. There we go. Second one. I'm actually gonna demonstrate another weapon in this game. The Hell Bomb. On certain objectives, you get a Hell Bomb, which is a specifically special armament ordered from Super Earth to take care of things. Okay, gotta arm this. You have to play DDR with your fingers here. Or they might just destroy it because they attacked me and there goes that. So I'm going to use my fire engine instead. You'll see, there's a whole swarm coming after me. That's expected. I'm going to use my bomb on the stick.
Out of ammo.
Objective critical stratagem available.
I'm going to use the Hell Bomb again. Hopefully that clears them out.
Deploying now.
I need to hold tight while these troopers try to get them. Oh, never mind. Okay. What destroyed that? I don't actually know. Oh well, that's not my problem. Alright. I'm gonna call down a resupply so I can get some more stims.
Deploying equipment package.
Maybe regain some stamina here. Instead of dying immediately. That's fine. I need to burn through my lives anyway before I get to this last structure here, so that's perfectly fine.
Ready to liberate.
Pick up a pack to go. The last tower is a few seconds. Oh, yeah, it's right there. There it is. I didn't even call it on my quasar. Honestly, I don't think that's a huge time save if I choose to do that right now.
Enemy tactical asset within threat range.
Let's throw down my bomb here.
Objective critical stratagem available. Hell bomb.
Oh, there we go. Didn't even need to call that down. Alright, so that's mission 1 completed. Now I need to burn through my reinforcements, and that's a clear for this mission. In the upper right, you'll see extraction available. That's how you know you've cleared the mission. And all you need to do is leave. Leaving is optional. You do not need to leave for this to be a successful mission.
Reinforcement budget running low.
And it is much easier to give your life in service of Super Earth than it is to leave and fight for Super Earth another day. Don't ask me how that works. That's just how that works.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
That's our last life.
Request approved.
Coming
Deploying
on down.
reinforcements.
There we go.
Some their lives were in our hands.
Mission completed. That's a 334. Okay. Looking good. I don't know the records for this. There are like over like 25 different unique missions for Helldivers, and there are separate leaderboards on speedrun.com for all of them. So honestly, you could just pick this up and grab a competitive time with a little bit of effort, even as you're just playing the game. Just drop down, find a level that suits your fancy, go through it quickly, and submit it. So honestly, that's the leaderboards. There are a lot of them, and there are plenty of opportunities for you to make your mark on them and leave your legacy in Super Earth's history, much like the millions of us. All right, let's restore air quality here.
Hellpods Prime.
The air is
Engaging
pungent
orbital thrusters.
on this planet, and we need to cleanse it. All right, of course we're here, and here.
Orbit synchronized.
And we've got some enemy presences here, so these would be like the enemy outposts. I'm not too concerned with that, so what I will do is I'll jump in between these two, and then probably just dash a straight line that way. So it should be close enough for me to be within striking range. So we are going to pull it off. Instead of taking a car.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Even if I call it down, I feel like the Terminus would just go after it immediately, so. Based on my experience with the automaton, so that's why I'm just like, I'll try a different approach this time. Alright, so this is mission 2 of 3 in this campaign on the Terminated front. Again, just like the leaderboard states, pick any set of 3 that you want. I'm choosing these because these are structures you need to destroy, as opposed to objectives where you need to like haul one thing you find over to another side of the map. And obviously, because you need to walk or drive that far, those take a lot more time to complete. So with ones where you can just go in, throw a bomb, and walk away, that takes a lot of time off of your total time. So I'm gonna look here. I believe that the first spawner, or spewer, is right behind this building here. There it is.
Objective located.
That, hit it with this. One down. No. Just gonna run across the map and get the other ones. If I had to guess, you can see there's like an orange ring between all of these. That means the location of the objective is uncertain, and you have to do a little bit of looking. If I had to guess for this one, I predict it would be probably where that outpost is, where I put my orange pin. So I'm gonna run there. I mean, it could be anywhere in the circle, but just on a hunch, I'm just gonna say it's here, and I'm gonna run directly towards this, instead of like the middle of the circle here. I'm going to inject myself with a stim because it gives me a little bit more running speed. And if my luck turns out to be correct, no, there's no spawner here. So if I had to guess next, I believe it might be over here. Yeah, a little bit unfortunate, but no big deal. Wait a few more seconds on that estimate. Nope, those are holes too. Let me check just to make sure. Yep, those are holes. So probably it would be this one right up here. Oh, I've got some friends with me. Hello. I cannot have you stand in my way here. Gotta reload that. Or I could just give him a run. Fine too. Alright, head north. So, I think that's a lot about the mechanics done. Let's talk about the game for a little bit. In case you can't tell already, this is a very satirical rendition of what it would be like for an interstellar human empire that runs on quote-unquote democracy, where everyone is afforded a vote as long as it's the right vote. You have a democracy officer assigned to you to make sure you cast the correct vote in your totally free and open and fair election. And you ensure that your vote goes towards maintaining the supremacy of Super Earth and all of its colonies. So everything you do, you always do in service of Super Earth. I'm gonna burn through a life there just in case. We have one more spawner to go.
Democracy has landed.
And it's the last one I did not catch. So we're gonna run back and look for it. Where the heck did it go? Oh, there it is. I need... You know what? I have bombs for this. Just use my laser instead of going back for this. All that time.
KIA deploying replacement.
Repositioning.
Reinforcements have been launched.
So that's a feature of this feature. That's a little
Ready to
consideration of
liberate.
this planet. Sometimes effects will take place and things will either take longer to call down, or they take more time. Or they might not be the right one you called down. This just happens to be one of the various effects on this planet. There we go. Now the weapon came down and it actually destroyed it. So yeah, my laser took a little bit more time. I neglected to look at the mods on this planet to see exactly what the effects were, but that's no big deal. I'm gonna burn through my reinforcements, and that should call it a day for mission number 2.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
And we got one more to go.
Request approved.
Our
Reinforcements on the way.
citizens depend on you for their safety.
Citizens depend on you for their safety. Well,
Sometimes the price of victory is the blood of heroes.
that's right. That's our democracy officer speaking. And there you go. Mission completed. This is the price of victory, folks. Me intentionally burning through my lives to get off this rock as quickly as possible. Sometimes that's the price you have to pay. But, you know, that's just how it goes. When you're fighting a 3-front war on enemies who probably have something against Super Earth and want to destroy our way of life.
Extraction is available.
Probably. I don't think about it too much because that's what my democracy officer tells me to do. Not think about it too much. Anything else is treason or something. Alright. So that's mission 2 completed.
We lost many good Helldivers today.
And now we will go to mission 3. Wrap it up.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
So for this last mission is a stand and defend.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
These enemies appear in waves. Give me a second. I want to think about what I want to take here. More turrets is always a good thing. Laser might be funny, but honestly, I'll take this, and then emergency quasar cannon just in case. We do not move around at all. I will explain the mechanics of this stage in particular once we get down on the planet. Big bulky armor. Take beamer, and then thermites. Yeah, we'll take the thermite just in case. And we're going. All right.
Launch initiated.
So this mission is an eradicate mission, which means you are put on a very, very small map. Honestly, can't really call it a map. Stage will probably be the most apt word here. You're dropped onto a stage. You're meant to stand and defend your ground and kill all the enemies. That's it. They are trying to encroach on our territory and we must repel them. So, that is exactly what I shall do. I'm gonna look for some high ground here. Perfect.
Today, the light
There's
of
a high ground.
liberty will grace the skies of this
I drop all my...
world
Oh,
once more.
apparently I can't drop stuff there. Alright, never mind. Oh, right here. That's where we can have it. Up the turret out there.
Sending down sentries.
Stuff up here. So, honestly, you can treat this basically like an auto-scroller. Or a light rail... yeah, basically like a light rail game. Yeah, basically like that. Stand, defend, shoot everything that comes your way, and mission complete. Now, I really, really did not want to do this because, you know, the enemies spawn at a fixed rate. You cannot make them spawn any quicker than they usually do, so we have some time here.
Their lives were in our
We have some time here to, you know, chat about the glories of Super Earth and all of its victories thus far. But yeah, you can see there's lots of enemies of Super Earth.
Get some!
Very Kratos little creatures they are. I believe that battle time just destroyed my turrets, so I might have to do this manually. Perfectly alright, I've got Interrupter, and I've got decent shooting skills. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, there are lots of different enemy types, and honestly, talking about all of them would be an exercise in futility. So, what I'll just do here is just talk about them as they try to maul me. You've got big boys like that one, that we call a charger, and that just
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
does exactly what it says on the tin. It charges right into you. It's great at running fast, it's great at hitting hard. It's not great at turning, so you can outmaneuver it. All these bugs over here. We've got scavengers, which are the tiniest ones that you see.
Reinforcements have been launched.
We've got the bigger ones. I believe I tagged them. The names will actually pop up too. Oh, they did. We've got medium enemies. Honestly, my brain is a little fried right now, trying to think through how to handle this. I'm gonna stim here because I do need to get some kills and not just die too indiscriminately. Sometimes the Biotitan up there, it just puked on the enemies for me, which does actually count for your kills. So sometimes that is helpful like that. Sometimes enemies don't. Getting lots of kills, which is fantastic. Honestly, I'm relying mostly on my turrets there. If you can automate warfare, that means less work that you have to do for yourself. Well, hello there, we have a big guy right here. This guy is called an Impaler. Let's see why in a few seconds. The Aero game is a fun game to play. There we go. Low focusing here. I can probably take my next life here. If you look in the upper right hand corner of the screen, we are at 44%. We just gotta keep going with that until that hits 100.
Point me to the enemy!
There we go, that's dead. Bigger bugs count for more kill count progression. So the more enemies you kill, and the bigger enemies you kill, the better.
Not today!
There we go. I'm gonna pick up some stims right now, just in case.
For prosperity!
You'll notice I am not using the orbital rail cannon strike, and that is because that is a free stratagem given to us just by the either Super Earth on its great generosity, but because of a major order that's happening, which is the in-game lore events that happen every so often. Those are not good for speed runs. You have to use only the 4 that you choose to bring in the map. You can use less. You can never use more than what you are physically able to bring into the match. Second, there we go. That's killing the Biotitan. 60%. Looking all right so far. Need to keep alive. Don't want to burn my lives too quickly right now. There we go. When these enemies either spew bile on you or they die next to you, they will sometimes emit putrid things that will reduce your movement speed and reduce your stamina. So it's best practice to avoid them if you can. Sometimes in the heat of things, sometimes you have like 20 of them bearing down on you, and that's not physically possible. But you can try. And for a level like this, it doesn't matter too much as long as you are not, completely outmaneuvered. So right now I'm just using my Eruptor. This is my primary right now. it's a pretty good one because it has an area of effect.
Deploying sentry.
It sprays shrapnel all over the place.
Deploying weapon emplacement.
And it's good for, because of that, it's good for taking out large groups of enemies all at once.
You'll never destroy
Just like
our
that.
way of life.
I can clear enemies out of here so I can get on my HMT emplacement for the first time in this level and actually clear things out on my own.
Taste of democracy.
So we are going to clear all these short mobs that come out here. I might take a few pot shots at this impaler. Just trying to make its way out. There we go. That impaler's dead. Valentine's approaching me, so I'm just gonna run around a little bit. Immediately, as I say, as I back into another group of enemies here. Let's see. Let's see if I can get a shot on the Valentine head right now. With a Quasar Cannon, one shot to the head, kills it, but that is... my aim is not perfect today. Throw this turret over there. Try to do some distraction work.
Have a taste of democracy.
Might take my next life here. We'll see. Ah, that's my turret down already. Hoping it would survive a little bit longer, so maybe I will just will take my next life here. Maybe I can get them to this trip point here. Throw a turret behind them as a distraction to get some more kills.
Sending down sentry.
Fell off a cliff, which is honestly not the worst thing that could happen. Go there. All right, yeah, let's take it here.
Back empty.
Reinforcement budget running low. Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Ready to liberate.
Where am I on the stage? Okay, there we go, I'm back.
Destroy our way of
My
life.
mic unplugged again, but we're back! There we go.
Now head to the extraction point.
There we go. So that's a mission completed.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
I think it's quicker to die right here.
Confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
I'm honestly not sure if I should risk dying and having whatever happened to me last time on the Valentine's Day. So I'm just going to show you what getting into the Pelican looks like. And actually show you what it looks like to actually complete a real mission. All of these folks have cooperated. Never mind. I'm not going to show you that.
Heroes may
It's fine.
but
That's
the
still mission
ramifications
completed.
of their victory will endure.
Maybe have an inkling of marathon safety, but that's fine. That still gets us here anyway. As you can see on the right corner, mission time of 9 minutes 26 seconds. That is significantly longer than if I had found a blitz search and destroy mission for my third one. That's fine. That's all we need for our civic campaign. So that's one done. One faction done. We've got 2 more to go. So we'll head to the Illuminate front next. And maybe we've got time at the end, we'll comment on it.
That was one for the record books, where all missions are logged for analysis.
Alright. Let's get
The freedom of the galaxy remains in jeopardy.
next
Let us
front.
join the fight.
The Illuminates. It's not the Illuminati, mind you, it's the Illuminates, or as we like to call them, the Squids. With their utterly otherworldly squid-like features.
Well done, Helldiver.
Free the
This
city.
operation will swiftly usher this planet's salvation.
And again, I'm just coming through missions again to find one that's ideal, that's quick. Colony, evacuate high-value asset mission. You have to stand in place and put rockets. So we're not looking for that. Another one. Oasis.
Expunge the squids from our territory.
Again, that rocket
This operation would hamstring the enemy's capabilities.
Yeah, that mission's like on every campaign. That'd be one. It doesn't have it. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We found one that didn't. That doesn't have it. But instead, we have a colonies. Okay. Evacuate colonist is. I'd have to make a decent jaunt across.
Operation complete.
As far as what the map looks like here, not have to go to any sector in particular. Just go to one. Don't like it, you go to another. No particular order you have to do. Around, you know, take your time. Maybe this one's okay. I'm not happy about evacuate colonists. It is possible, but I'm not happy about it.
Well done, Helldiver. This operation will swiftly usher this planet's salvation.
High value assets. 0 to 2. There. Evacuate colony. The other one. Name I'm just blanking out on. we're not looking for that right now. Honestly, I'm gonna try one more planet. Find anything, we're just gonna.
The Illuminate cannot be allowed to corrupt our lands.
That one, that symbol is
A successful
Actually, high value.
operation. Liberty rings true this day.
That's the 3. There are usually 3 campaigns on each planet, or if it has a super city on it. City on this. Total campaign.
The freedom of the galaxy
We're
remains
gonna
in
have to
jeopardy.
evacuate colonists or
Let us
evacuate
join the
high-value
fight.
assets. Take your pick. Evacuate people or the high-value asset. I'll give you a hint as to what high-value assets are. High-value assets are what is the most invaluable thing in this one? I could guess at that.
A worthy choice.
While I look for one on this, I'm honestly thinking like the least of the evils here. I think this was the one. Nope, this one, you can see on this map right here, the 2 orange objectives, I have to take the one down south to the one up north. That takes a while. So I'm ideally looking for one where they're pretty close to each other, which, not that one. Who's on the layer? Sorry, I'm taking a while to look for that. Here we go. This one, they're a bit closer together, so it won't take that long. Then we're just going to accept that we need to evacuate. But okay, you know what? Let's get that one out of the
Initiating
way.
FTL jump
Let's
to
go evacuate
the
the
Allied system.
All right, we are at the alert free system.
Jump complete.
Not that any of these things matter
Mission
to you
coordinates
or
locked.
mean anything. Just another planet in need of
HELLDIVERS
our
prime.
aid. So for this one, we need to simply put our cursor, our little dot here, right on top of the sub-objective. Just get a quick start. For this one, since we are not blowing things up, we actually have to protect them. I will be bringing a more balanced loadout, so to say. So, you're going to bring a car to drive over there faster. Gun. Something to defend ourselves with. And then one more safety. Fusion. Armor to lighter armor. Here. Perfectly fine for this one. Grenades, weird. Grenade. Thermite 4. There's fine. Go.
Hellpod launch initiated.
All right, here we go. So, our first mission on the Illuminati front. Like I said earlier, this is a faction that was introduced into the game, probably at the beginning. I honestly don't remember when. This was, or is, in the state of Helldivers 1 right now. This was currently a faction in Helldivers 1 when they recently added it to Helldivers 2. And we totally did not know about it before. Nope. There's no propaganda that could have indicated that we knew about this enemy at all. Nope. No way whatsoever. Super Earth would never lie to us like that.
The Illuminati think they are above us. Prove them wrong.
Alright, we need to look for the objective location. It's right over there! Found it! You can tell by the tower we need. What I'm gonna do, turn over here.
Sending down sentry.
Vehicle.
Objective critical stratagem available.
That.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Objective.
Deploying equipment package.
Now, again, flashlight 40. Actually, a lot so, because I brought a turret. Turrets they have a very bright muzzle flash, so be wary of that. There we go. Stop firing for now. Terminal here.
Deploying equipment package.
Tower here. Come on. There we go. Terminal. Check out this thing that we just dropped. Guard bag. Box. I will try to keep the turret off screen as it's fine. My apologies. Hey! Hello! And then activate it. And we're good. We are out of here. All sub-objective completed. Try into the other one. Of course, this is a forest, and this is what I was alluding to when I don't like forested planets because they're hard to navigate in the car. But it's faster than walking either way, as long as you're a good driver. Moving slowly, so we don't end up batching ourselves into possibly breaking our vehicle. Okay. Take this left into the city because our inside the city.
Found something!
Found something we're going to ignore because that's the goal right now. Here. That is an optional objective, this thing right here. That's a C artillery site. We do not need to worry about that in case we need, only in the case that we need more firepower. Not be the case. Then find console. They put the terminal in lots of different places, and I'm like, where is it? This side? Back here somewhere? Oh, there it is. It's over there, on the corner. I'll drop the turret there.
Deploying sentry.
I'll stuff him behind the turret. Here's the terminal. It's on the side here.
Get some!
Why
Get
did they put-
some!
Okay. Code. 4. Alright. Unlock the terminal. Now, what we need to do is go back and forth and hit these buttons here. These contain people that we need to keep safe. They'll surely do that. All these people running. I'm gonna jaunt up here for a quick bit to clear out some of the enemies over here. Ideally, what you want to do, make sure they get inside that door right there safely. There's a little bit of a cooldown for these terminals to light up green again. Hit that button. Like that. Almost perfectly timed. Could have gotten here a little bit earlier, but that's fine.
Deploying equipment package.
Alright, people. Go ahead. Oh, that's a lot of them. Oh, we don't like to see those over there.
For prosperity.
Some super citizens may perish trying to walk for that, but that is a sacrifice we are willing to make. But I think... Am I making it through? We'll see. Honestly, the goal of this one is just to hit these buttons, and whoever makes it, makes it. And you can see this is one of the main reasons why this is not an optimal stage to actually do the mission on. Because you have to stand here and wait for...
Deploying replacement.
Wait for all these people to actually run to the goal
Request
here.
approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Play a little safe and hide up here.
Democracy has landed.
And just take pot shots at these flesh mobs over here. Call these flesh mobs because they are a hulking mass of flesh.
Bag's empty.
And you can excuse me, not one shot, three-shot these with the disruptor that I'm wielding right now. Disruptor is one of my favorite weapons. That splash damage works wonders.
Sending down sentry.
Throwing grenade.
There.
Commander lost. Sending replacement.
Alright, we're gonna burn through some more of our lives right now.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
But I believe enough of them are dead that we should be able to
Point me to the enemy.
smash that like button. I mean, smash the...
Abandon us.
Let the poor super citizens out into a very dangerous environment with almost no guidance. That's fine, right? Flush them off here. There we go. It's a little bit safe now. We got this. Okay. Buttons. Need to evacuate a total of 30 citizens. So, it's a matter of mashing buttons and killing any locals that might come their way. Again, those tops can be two-shotted.
Say hello to democracy.
Yep, these are the Elizabeths. You do not want to encounter them. They are
Sending down equipment package.
They are absolute abominations of the free world. You should absolutely report them to a democracy officer whenever you see them. Because they do not like terror upon Super Earth.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Alright, here. We're at 16.
Reporting to the front.
We've got 4 more rounds to go. Although I do not know how long they'll live with all of this in the way. Come on, gotta go. Can't stay here. Can't stay here forever.
You must not allow our civilians to perish.
I drop my, there it is. These flesh mobs. There we go, okay. A little bit more safety. I'm gonna back up and second. There we go. Let's get rid of all these. Not in our way. about, because super citizens aren't going to make it to the bunker anyway if we just have all this stuff in the way.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Reload. Reload here? And maybe that should be good enough for us to,
We're so good!
Deploying support weapon.
more super citizens to actually make it to evac. Although I honestly doubt their chances of survival at this rate. Evacuate back up the ramp here.
Freedom forever!
Hello there. See you. We gotta clear out these folks. There's just way too many things in the middle. There we go. Calling down some support. I'm calling down my car. Getting Pelican 1 support by doing that.
Reinforcement budget running low.
Honestly, I am not liking the vibes of this run.
Reinforcements have been launched.
I'm going to attempt to get the
Point me
last
to the enemy.
13 citizens in. Requires 3 more cycles on this. Make it work. I'm gonna lay low here and clear a path. And hopefully kill some people in fight. Now, with that Seeker continuously throwing out basically a flare to call down more reinforcements, I doubt we're going to see the end of this, no. I'm just going to mention, we're not looking good for Super Earth right now.
Get some! Get some!
I'm the cheat. Right in front of me. This will be a huge flashing lights warning here in just a second.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Alright, that's my last life set. Things are not going smoothly today.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Managed to complete the tournament campaign. I'm not sure we're going to manage the eliminate.
Ready,
We're going to make it work. We're going to try our best here. Nope, okay.
We have failed
There's just
to
way too
halt
many
the
things.
graceful
Alright,
expansion of the Illuminate.
what's my time right now? 1 minute, 1 hour 9. What we are going to do, we're going to find one more Illuminate campaign to do. And we're just going to abandon the automaton front. If I find a suitable mission, we should be able to do the Illuminates in, with a 10-minute, overrun. But beyond that, yeah, we're just gonna say this was a Terminate faction, any percent, along with an Illuminate any, and we'll see. we'll go from there.
Your fellow Helldivers
First
rage
time ever
against the enemy's
doing
tyranny.
a
Julie.
run like this, so this is literally my first time ever doing something like this. Hope you don't mind
Victory
the
of this operation has eluded our grasp,
That's his character.
but our
for,
resolve remains
Jon
firm.
Summer-thon, isn't it? Alright, we're gonna find one more Illuminate campaign.
The
to do.
freedom of the galaxy
And again,
remains in jeopardy.
This will
Let
go
us
over.
join the fight.
I'm actually gonna give it a... let's say, to be safe, a 15-minute estimate on top of the 1 hour 20. Let's say 1:35 will be our new, safer... so you have a little bit more time. Evacuate colonists, that's what we died on before. I don't like that. So we're gonna try something a little different. And all of them have evacuate columns. I think one of them. You have to have at least one of evacuate colonists or evacuate high-value assets. I'm not sure if we should.
The operation is failed.
It is slower, but
Let
it
us
is
not ruminate,
more consistent.
but instead redouble our efforts.
Oh, but this is tempting. This is tempting because those two objectives
Initiating FTL
are right on top
jump
of each
2
other.
via foyer base
So we're just gonna
system.
go for it.
Jump
All right,
complete.
there we go.
Mission coordinates locked.
Computer's chugging a little bit again.
Hellpods prime.
And then frame rate is perfectly fine now. Probably some a little bit of the background behind this game. It is one of the games of all time. I mean, I like this game. I got it about a year and a half ago, and it is lovingly scuffed is the way I'll put it. It is sorry, I'm trying to think about what I want for my loadout here. A jetpack I have a little bit more of a buffer, but if what about the jetpack? I'll try to find still. Because we're actually not moving around that much. Loaded. Alright, we're good. Alright, so about this game. It is lovingly scuffed in that every time they put out a new patch, there's always some kind of bug that accompanies it. And I don't mean the terminal kind, I mean the computer tech kind. For example, with this patch that I'm running on, the latest version of the game, some of the elite sub-objectives cannot be completed. Sometimes you just do them, and it doesn't check you off for them. It's a pretty big bug, not being able to complete a game objective. Some other noteworthy bugs include having infinite grenades, fast switching to other weapons, not animation canceling, which honestly is pretty standard in this world, but what else? Sometimes your extraction vehicle, the Pelican, will not land, it'll just hover there for nefarious purposes. And amongst other things.
Let our enemies choke
It
upon their
is a
territorial
game with its
ambition.
fair share of problems, but one that I still love the journey.
Sending down objective critical
I'm here
stratagem available.
today. It's running.
Hellbomb request approved. Deploying now.
Very stuffy. Once it comes down, we're going to push the bomb and then get out of here. Never mind, we're not going to do that. We're going to try wait for the hell bomb to come out, cool down in 20 seconds, and hope that one of these guys does not blow it up.
KIA deploying replacement.
That was two, that's right. I still got reinforcements.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Democracy has landed.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Sometimes when you open up the terminal, it does take a solid second for the menu to show up.
Request
Yeah, another bug.
approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Okay. Hope they don't break that. They broke it. Alright, new plan. We're going to airstrike the center.
Administering freedom.
Administer freedom. And hope it goes away. Some of our problems went away.
Deploying
Hey,
equipment
man,
package.
stuff. There we go.
Deploying support weapon.
Gonna hide behind this rock here and approaching the outskirts, so I just gotta hang back a
Say
bit.
hello to democracy.
There we go. That's a little bit better. We got rid of one of the tripods here. That's we can't tell. Not a War of the Worlds reference. is a completely legally distinct enemy tripod unit from a faction that is definitely not trying to take it. Nope, I don't know what you're talking about.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Right, burn to 3 of our reinforcements.
Ready to liberate.
The worst thing in the world. But
Objective critical stratagem available.
okay, hold on here. Help! Gotta make our rounds here. You can't arm this thing. Nope. Alright. Well, this mission might be a bust too. We'll see. At least I can say we got that terminated any percent. So that I'll take. For literally never having ever done this before, I will take that. Even I can't complete the other 2 factions, that just means I can keep practice. That's perfectly fine in my opinion.
Fire in the hole!
Yeah, let's talk about what else do I have I not explained yet? Let's talk about a little bit more about the weapons though. I've talked about the stratagem, which is your bread and butter. The DDR thing you have to do with your fingers here. Always have to input things into a number pad or the arrow keys. You want to call down any of your lovely stratagems here. But I haven't talked about my primary and secondary, which are the weapons you just drop down into. Drop down there. You need always have a primary and secondary with you. These 2 weapons. I've chosen the Eruptor because it does a little bit of demolition damage, which is good for taking out enemy structures, and it's explosive, and it sprays shrapnel, which is good for taking out enemies in an AoE. So, for example, if there are like 2 enemies right here, I can just drop down, and it takes care of some of them. Not all of them, but it takes care of some of them in a wide radius. Just like that. And then I'm bringing the impact grenade because, again, explosives, AoE. Basically things that are indispensable when you have everything like this coming at you. And you need them gone yesterday. Alright. That's my last reinforcement.
Request approved. Reinforcements
Here's
have
what
been
I will
launched.
do now. So, we're not going to get this done. I do not have the skills to pull this off, so
Ready?
I'm going to do that to save some
Their
time
death will not be in
for
vain.
this run.
So long
I
as
will
we
do
still
one more
have
mission,
heroes to
and
set
then
the fight.
one that I have a much greater chance of actually pulling off, and then we can this whole marathon moving. So, I will show you an actual blitz mission. The one mission I've been looking for all night. One that I know I can just drive by, take care of, and then just leave it at that. So, it's not going to be a full campaign of 3, it's just going to be one more. But this is one that I know I've done in the past, and I can have a reasonable chance of replicating right now. So, here we go. It doesn't matter which planet I do this on. I'm just going to choose any random old mission. This is basically
The operation has
just a showcase now.
failed. We must
Here's a
try
blitz.
again elsewhere.
Mission coordinates locked.
This blitz will do.
Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters.
So, in the Blitz mission, your sole objective is to destroy enemy spawners. For the Illuminate,
Orbit
these are
synchronized.
dropships. They're UFOs. We call them dropships, but they're UFOs. Pick my car here. Fusion. Experimental fusion is the best booster for speedruns because it gives you extra movement boost when you grab it into your deck. Like you obviously should. I won't be doing a lot of running around this time. Car, but still good to have in
Launch
case
initiated.
your car breaks down for whatever reason. Alright, so for this, again, these are enemy structures, and like I said before, the missions that are just go in and blow enemy structures, those are generally a lot quicker than what we saw there with the evacuating colonists and spread democracy missions of standing in one place and waiting for something to happen. The structures that are open and ready for you to blow up with no setup required, no finger DDR required. Put it in, let it do its thing.
All the galaxy looks to you
And
for
then
salvation.
get
Let
out of there.
nothing
So,
stand in the way
80
of
goes out there. My car goes over here.
Orbital barrage incoming. Stand
Down.
clear.
My car. And watch. Comes down. There we go. If you look in the upper right, I need to destroy 5 of these warp ships. So again, this thing. Actually, let's do one right now. I'm using bullets, destroy it, and then one shot from my right. Sure. I think the bullet, the 80 got it, but that's good enough. That will kill and drop it. That's why this is infinitely quicker. Way easier to do than the eradicate mission where you have to kill everything. Wait for them to respawn. Pull up again. Things can go wrong because you're taking a long time. Again, like that. Door. Stem because this had to whack me in my car. We're gonna drive over here. This is relatively flat terrain, so as long as they don't spin out here, I should be able to drive up to the last 2 warp ships because we only need to kill 2 more. And
Found
then call
something.
this a mission clear. Okay, here's a couple right here. Get out. Nope. Not run myself over. Couple laser. Let that do its
Found
thing.
something.
And that blows up. Actually,
Helldiver
burns some
KIA
lives right
deploying
now.
replacement.
There we go.
Freedom
Perfect.
marches onward. Thanks to you. You may proceed to extraction.
There we go. And that's mission complete.
Remaining.
See, I can show you I can complete.
Democracy
I can
has
complete this mission.
Helldiver KIA deploying replacement.
I just need a little bit more practice with the other ones.
Request approved.
But,
deploying reinforcements.
That will do it. So, I am actually going to call time once I burn through all my reinforcements.
Joining the fray.
So that will be... Not yet. Once the mission clear... Oh.
KIA
Once the
deploying
mission clear,
replacement.
camera pops up. So that will be
Request approved.
about
Reinforcements
20
on the way.
seconds here after I burn through the last 2 reinforcements. I'll call time too.
Ready to liberate.
Reinforcement budget running low.
Right?
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Second to last light coming down.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
I can do that pretty quickly. It's very easy for you to die in this game in case you haven't noticed yet. But, and here's my last life. There.
We will
Time will
deploy
be
as many additional
now.
soldiers as it takes to preserve the sacred gains of our
That's mission
heroic
complete.
foes.
So there we go. Alright. So that's it. So thank you all for watching. I've got a few closing comments just to put a ribbon on this whole thing. But what you have seen me attempt to do is in all factions any percent. That would be if you had completed the set of 3, like here in the operation status, if you have completed the set of 3 for each of the 3 factions in the game, so 9 missions total. As you saw, I was only able to complete the terminated 80%. So, oh, thank you. Yep, forgot to stop that clock there. There we go. So,
Welcome back. Democracy's reach extends a bit further thanks to you.
because you completed, you would have completed a round of 9 missions, and there are leaderboards for like every single mission you would be able to submit. Not only for the all factions 80%, but for each of these 3 individuals. There are also 10 difficulty levels in this game, so you can submit for all 10 difficulties, essentially. The leaderboards only list 5 and 10, because we had to agree on something, and 10 ways times 3 different factions times 27 different missions is a lot of leaderboards. So honestly, you know, you could go to the 6 and complete a mission as fast as you can. If no one has probably submitted a run for it before. So there's lots of room for you to explore. But yeah,
We must tear free our
That is,
galaxy from the
that is all I have to show you for Helldivers. Helldivers
Helldivers
2, a live service solo or multiplayer third-person shooter game with its fair share of bugs, both intentional, non-intentional, and democracy and democratic values and freedom and all that good stuff. So, that will be it for me. So, thank you all again. My name is Kuritas, or Kuritas, or call me Curry for short. And this has been Helldivers 2. My first ever speedrun. So thank you all for watching. I hope the rest of the marathon goes well. This was a special submission for me, having done this last minute with no preparation and no experience, but I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was entertaining. So, it there for now. Alright, that's it for me. So, good luck with the rest of the marathon, and have fun, everyone.